Hi, welcome to AwkwardHamster. Today I'll be doing this IMEEK Fingerprint Encryption USB thumb drive, and this costs roughly $40 off Amazon. Now the encryption for this is AES256. Here is the fingerprint sensor, the little keychain loop right up here, and there's a little cap. Now this is a USB 2.0 thumb drive, and the capacity is 32 gigabytes. I plugged the thumb drive into my computer, and we can see that it popped up here, but we only see 10 gigs of it. The reason we see 10 gigs of it is because I partitioned it. I have 10 gigs of unencrypted storage, and the rest is encrypted storage. I'm going to show this here for a sec. Untitled folder, I have nothing in here so far. And if I go in here, this other drive, this has the finger tool. Let me show this here for a sec. Run this. And this is the tool I used to basically add fingerprints. I can add up to 5, and I'll also partition it using this tool. And in case you don't have the fingerprint, you can always enter a password right down here. Let me put in my fingerprint over here to unlock it. It takes like a second for it to unlock. So I got my thumb over here. I can add other fingers. I can put like a index or hit next. Then I'm just going to press on it. It's basically guiding me through what to do. So move. Now it wants to scan this section. Alright, it's added it. Let me get access the tool to partition it. Place my fingerprint on here. Takes about like half a second for it to recognize my fingerprint. I'm going to go partition, yes. I'm going to click OK. Put in my fingerprint. Now it says passed. So it's doing the partitioning, and if it says partition failed, that's okay. That just means that it had a problem detecting the new partition, and that's only because the new partition still needs to be formatted. So I can do the formatting on the Windows computer, on a Mac computer, it really doesn't matter. But in order to format the new partition, or the secure partition, the one that was like the 13 meg one, I would just need to place my finger on the fingerprint sensor in order to unlock that partition. Alright. I said partition failed. That took about like a minute, maybe a minute and a half. I'm going to hit OK. That's fine. I'm just going to hit exit out of this. Then I'm going to eject the flash drive. And here I'm going to insert it back. This is blinking, it's recognizing it. I'm going to launch the Explorer window again. So it recognized the flash drive, and it's not formatted yet. That's fine, I'm going to format it. And it's still doing a little scan right now. So this is one of the drives, but then the partition did not show up. The partition would show up after I place my fingerprint on here. Now it showed up. I'm going to format this as well. So the format window came up. It was a little bit slow. I'm just going to format it using exFAT. Reasons because I'm going to be sharing this between Windows computers and Mac computers. Format complete. Hit close. Then this is the other partition. On my Mac operating system, I'm going to insert a flash drive, and soon in Finder it shows up right here. So of course there's the DM, which shows the tools, but I can't run this on the Mac because it's a Windows executable. But I can still access the unsecured partition. This is the 16 gig one, and once they didn't show the secure one. It only showed the secure one on the Mac once I place my fingerprint on this. So now, here, Untitled 1, this is the secure partition. I'm going to do a little stress test. First I'm going to pick the unsecured partition. Let's do a little speed test here. So for the unsecured partition, the write speed is about 15 megabytes, read speed is about 27 megabytes. I'm going to snap that in there. Now I'm going to switch over to the secured partition. Now keep in mind, this is AES256 encryption, so it's understandable that this will be slower than the unsecured partition. So even by USB 2.0 standards, it's pretty good. 11 megabytes for write, 26 megabytes for read. This is on the secured partition. Overall, I like the device. Setup was very simple. I can add up to 5 fingerprints. Works with both Windows and Mac. There's a little keychain loop right over here. The fingerprint sensor takes just half a second to recognize my fingerprint. And as for the speed, it's not USB 3.0, but it's good enough for transferring documents. So for those that's in, let's say, secure jobs, military, healthcare, in that case, this is a good flash drive for you. And for $40, I do think it's worth it, and yes, I'll recommend it. Well, thanks for watching this review. If you guys have any questions, comments, suggestions, feel free to contact me. Thanks for watching AwkwardHamster. Bye.